Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're looking at more Underverse. This is going to be Underverse Stupid Short, number 1, Extra Scene 1, followed by a hidden video I was told I specifically had to watch, come back. Now, I don't know what I'm getting into here. This is going to be a whole bunch of extra videos I just want to watch to get context, and I've been told that for some reason, Comeback is one of those weird episodes that a lot of people don't know about, which I don't know what that means. Is this something really secret, or am I just getting pranked right now? I have no idea which way this is going. Let's go find out. Otherwise, you guys know the deal. Link below videos. Hit them up. Let's get started. We have Airier with a mic boom at what looks like Kingdom Hearts beach scene. What? Oh my god, they... Fresh Sans playing the violin? Just doing what the fuck? Okay, sure. What? Now we have ink jumping and Airier has no idea what's going on. So help me if Airier breaks out in vocals. I'm laughing my ass off on this one. Should I know the song too? Also, just a random thing. If your bow has that kind of string distribution, that is horrible. No. Just no. His looks fine. Ink's is a hot mess. I've played violin before. I suck. But even I remember how bad it was if your string looked like that. Ooh, or sorry, the individual hairs inside the bow. Ooh, that's just bad. I don't actually know this Sans on the cello. No, unironically, who is that last Sans? I do not know. Also, next we have Extra Scene 1. Ooh. What's going on? Wait, this is the Sans that has the locket, so they're asleep. And a bunch of blue flowers. I need to know more about Undertale to understand the reference probably. So, you decided to follow me, huh? What? Oh! Okay, that's Corfrisk. First time seeing her. When he is distracted, you can attack him. Wait, what? What? This doesn't... And get your soul back. Okay, they're talking about C, and Core's just telling that flat out. Release other souls corrupted by the X event. What? I am missing context on this. I'm assuming it's related to X-Tale prior to this, which I will eventually get to, but I was told to specifically wait until after episode 0.4 because that's when the mystery is less about mystery and more about, okay, here's what you need to know to move forward. Because right now, it is kind of mysterious and I love it. They involved you in this. It's their fault, not yours. Ooh, capitalized even. Hey, who's speaking to the pirates? Oh, finally, I found you. Oh, other Sans. Oh, it's Underverse Sans. I don't have any choices to stay with you, weirdo. Why not? Well, I hope this won't be a problem because we have to stay here until Ink returns. Oh, because Ink was gone and so they're stuck in Underverse still. Weird how he says he's stuck with this version of Sans then. It's not their fault. It's their fault. It's their fault. Oh, that is fascinating. Because the way it's presented, it almost seems like the flowers are being attributed to saying that. And for all I know, maybe it is magic flowers. Entirely possible. But it almost is like it's what's going on in his head and an intrusive thought. And even if it's magic flowers, it's intrusive thoughts that Sans is apparently recognizing because he's looking at them. Huh. But it's also weird that this version, Underverse Sans, is not acknowledging it. Considering he was involved in it, like his is one of the corrupted souls. Unless it wasn't anymore because he got healed? Again, this is probably something that X will be like, oh, that's obvious in hindsight. But I haven't seen it yet. They're both uncomfortable because the sweat drops. Knock, knock. Oh no, does he do knock on trips? Not now. Just gonna say who's there? Knock, knock. God, a little fucker. I'm sorry. It's not even the fact he's making a knock-knock joke. It's that this smug looking to the side look. It's like, yeah, I'm uncomfortable. I'm going to default to puns and stupid humor. Comic Sans indeed. It's just the sheer, oh, I'm just fucking with you look. And the other one going the exact opposite way, going, I know what you're doing. Ugh. Who's there? Got it. Boo. Boo-hoo. He actually fell for it. Hey, man. Congrats. It's a knock-knock joke. Yeah, and it looks like it's actually the flowers doing it because they're all just doing the jokes in the background. Yeah. So it is the flowers doing it. Oh. And that's why he told the joke. It was to change what the flowers were saying to a stupid joke instead of just pointing out what Core said. Also, that the flowers could interact and hear with Core to say that. Get rid of the intrusive thought. And Ink's just hanging by a thread. Very big thread. You can't untie me now, error. I'm sorry. The fact that, oh, those are his tears. He's literally tearing people up. That's actually a really good technique, just as far as an artistic style choice. I like it. But he's actually coming down on his own swing. I can see that our last encounter didn't affect you as I expected. Which one? Can't learn anything else, can you? Oh. Interesting. Because I know just enough about Ink to realize he's kind of a monster himself who's just aligned on the good side, but that's because it just happens to work out that way. Airier is honestly a bad end villain, but not for good reasons. He's empathetic, but you gotta fight him. Core, I'm actually a little concerned and curious about. I'm really impressed. You're putting Classic Sans life at risk to stop that stupid anomaly. Classic Sans? Really? I thought he was someone different because he seems just... I don't know why. People have mentioned in the comments, I'm making a point to avoid the comments as much as possible if they start talking about him. But he doesn't seem like Classic Sans. Things just seem different. Can't do it on your own? Or you just want to play those weird games you learned from that guy? Wait, what guy? Why did it change colors? Why is it purple? Are those new clothes? Of course, the art is the thing that gets him. So comfy. Are you even listening? No, he's not. Oh, did he? And that's why the previous scene was important, because we saw a very obvious example of a Sans changing the topic to distract from something they want to talk about. So as soon as he switches colors here to talk about that guy and playing games, he starts distracting him by immediately focusing on the clothing. And he even has the tongue out, being like, aren't I a stupid kidder? Because we're seeing the exact same thing being done because they're still Sans and they have the same coping mechanism at the end of the day. Okay. Let's cut this stupid moment. I'll get straight to the point. The heart? Oh! I should have destroyed this thing a long time ago. But I have yet, for just one reason. We made a truce, Ink. He's actually keeping to it. Also, whose heart do they have? I mean, initially I would assume it's Sans and C. I'm not calling him them. It's two people, so it would be them. Them, the X event. That's incredibly edgy and stupid. And I refuse to give any credence to edgelords. It's a personal thing. I just really don't like doing it. And I actively take pleasure from denying it. No more creation. No more destruction. Did we make that? He actually forgot. I don't remember. He definitely remembers. Everything was fine until you met a new AU and you started bothering me again. Huh. Airier actually was sticking to it. And he was apparently okay with it, even. Like, at peace? I was not expecting that because he's kind of being set up as the villain. The one you have to be really aware of. And I'm sure he'll get to that, but he was holding the truth, and apparently he's actually mad about that. Mad. There is. I forgot the M in there. Mad about that. I word sometimes. Such good times. No, you started talking to me all the time about your new friend and his stupid, interesting games. After that disgusting world was corrupted, it's time to protect that anomaly called Cross. Okay, so that interesting games and the new friend was not Cross, because this is showing that Cross came later. Who does purple represent? I don't have enough information right now to say that. It's probably something to do with X-tail. And considering X-tail has the thumbnail of Gaster, but I was getting the very hard idea that, wait, no, Disgusting World was corrupted, new friend came after it was corrupted. So there was a world prior to corruption. We saw two versions of Gaster. So this is probably Gaster, who was his friend, versus the corrupted one we saw in Cross's flashbacks briefly. People actually put them on Discord with the light turned up. It's like, oh, one, still nearly fucking impossible to see. Two, what you can see is actually kind of terrifying. Like, horror done right levels of terrifying. And I wasn't expecting that. Even in the dark, it was just really mysterious. Now when you see it, it's like, oh, turn the light back off, please. This is actually a lot of information dropping in. I know, we could be scarf pals now. Oh god, they both have scarves. Yeah, you're scheming something, aren't you? Huh. Yeah, this is kind of really showing that between the two of them, Airier is the much more straightforward one. He just wants to destroy things, and it probably makes him the villain more often than not. But he's less of a schemer, at least right now, because he's aware that Ink is doing it. But Ink is also playing him for a fool by playing the idiot. Huh. That's why I decided to intervene. I don't think you're with those anomalies just to stop Cross. Honestly, if he wanted to stop Cross, he had plenty of time to do it. He's been actively avoiding that. You're doing this for something else than a heroic act. Also, what is on his throat? I can't tell if that's bone or something drawn on there. I mean, he is a skeleton. There would be vertebrae, but it almost looks like it's not entirely on the vertebrae itself. Maybe that's what the scarf's covering up. And of course, alluding to him having ulterior motives than heroism. Because while that's how he's being painted, the PDFs I got and a lot of people telling me more about Ink is like, oh yeah, again, he's the monster on their side by convenience. If you're thinking to make more anomalies, you'll regret having broken our truce. I swear to you. Also put on caps. I also just realized he has flesh-colored fingers. I mean, he is an Airier, but it's just weird. It's like not seeing white on him. Like, all dark, sure, he's corrupted, it makes sense, but still. Color inversion. I could easily take everybody as my puppets, erase everything forever. I want to see that game you started playing. It just random, fresh behind him. Who's this? Oh, it's probably Nightmare on this side, because they were in the stupid scene as well. I discovered the secret of the X-Men thing. I'll be ready to have fun like old times. And he's just looking through it. Sup, Hank? Oh my god. He also has the gold tooth. I was told Fresh Sands is a parasite inhabiting Sands bodies. Is the one he's inhabiting now a version of Underfell Sands because of the tooth? Or does he just always spontaneously have the gold tooth? I don't know, and I don't want to think about this too much. It would get creepy. Also, yoink. Ah, here we go. Camera issues. Sure, error. What? Can I leave now? What? He got uncomfortable with this conversation as soon as there was a witness. Specifically, Fresh Sands, who does have some ability to jump around and possess people. So I'm assuming that's what's scaring him more than error. Really? Huh. And you can tell because of the way he's looking, he's acknowledging fresh more. Yeah, I'm not even sure this is a misread on my end. I think he's actually more freaked out about either saying something or having, fresh hear something that he doesn't want him to hear. Oh. They haven't really brought fresh in except as background, like right now. He's not actually afraid of error at all, is he? And there he goes. Get out of my sight before you puke on me or something. Because at his heart, error is still a sans, and that isn't going to be the case for Fresh, who is a parasite inhabiting a sans. Which is also similar to what Nightmare is, but even Nightmare doesn't seem nearly as awful. Has Error figured it out? Yeah, he's looking away. He figured something out. But did he know what it was when he opened up the other portal? Alright, now you look like we just painted. Because now you can hide away from your brother for the rest of your life. Actually, I don't. Edgy me wants to come with us. He's afraid of being alone. He wants to give Crest a kick in the butt for humiliating him. Hey. Edgy. Is he? Is that Sans using a hair comb? Technically, Cross could get away with that when they're in the human form. But, that's just weird. I'm just going to roll with this one. I have nothing to say. It's just weird. Really? Whoa, great. They'll be like a team. He's actually turning. I think I'm really excited right now. He's going to throw up. No, he's going to throw up. Because overflowing emotions, because he doesn't actually have any himself, he just borrows them. So whenever he feels a lot, he actually expels it. Okay, that makes sense. What if it creates random things when he does that? A lot is wrong with him. You'll get used to it. Are you sure about that? Hey, Yank, where are we going right now? Cross, I must have returned to his world, along with a Snowden from this place. I saw how he destroyed everything. Teleporting, then. It's not like that. He actually took Snowden's code and transferred it to his empty world. So he control... what? Control X to have Control C? Oh. It's coding. Control C is copy and paste, so it's a cross. Was his name also... You know, considering all the other names are Sans, Comic Sans, Papyrus is a font. Wingdings is a phrase for Gaster. WD Gaster is, Wingdings. Is Cross literally a reference to Control C as the shortcut to copy and paste, which is cross-medium transfer of data, essentially? I don't... That's so on the nose. I actually hope that's the case. I don't expect it, but it just layers on this one, man. I understand everything. He'll take fragments from every AU to rebuild his world because it's a crossover world. Wait, talking about it again. He already forgot. If Cross is in there, we should surprise him before he goes to another AU. It's not possible. It's a completely huge and empty world, so finding Cross and Snowden would take too much time, and wouldn't it be the only visible things anywhere, or is the ground still there but just blocking things invisibly? Imaginary metaphysics are imaginary and therefore weird by default. You simply can't risk yourself like that. You only have half your soul. And that sounds like a complete and utter lie. Also, can't meet his eyes, completely looking away, and there's a little indent right here in his eyes, or right above it, showing that Sans is aware that this is not entirely accurate. Because you can see like the just uncomfortable look here versus that. It could also just be the design of his face, kind of like this line, but it almost looks like this one right now, especially with the eyes being completely level, showing he's paying attention. Ink is lying, and Sans' pendant version is aware of it, but not sure. Hey, I don't have all day. Are we going or what? I don't know why, but I'm thinking Underverse Sans is probably the most straightforward Sans right now without the most complications. Him, definite. Him, not entirely sure. Him, no, we know exactly what his deal is. I don't know which AU Cross could head to. Why don't we just do... Wait, who's saying I do? What? Dream? Oh, it's Dreamwood. Is that you? If I can't go with you, then I'll look over across and my brother has an advantage. Because they have the ties together. Dream? Oh, because he's in the place. And he's in the snowed-in crossbow over because it has the same sky, which is kind of a admittedly pleasant sunrise and or sunset. Which also means he has a spy literally where Cross is right now, and they're talking out loud, so they might hear it, further proving that his lie about, well, we can't find it, it's an empty world, even though he literally found Cross every time he went there, is even more of an obvious lie, considering they're literally proving it wrong. There. So he has some reason. And Airier was probably right about him. He's doing something intentionally. Underswap. What? Oh, they're going to underswap next. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. And last up, we have the recommended video comeback. I don't know what we're getting into on this one, and I was told I need to be very attentive to this because for some reason it's important. And that's as much as people would tell me. Yeah, people being conscientious on the internet, that never scares me. Looks like Gaster with a really epic coat. He also has the crosses on him, so I'm assuming he's crosses Gaster. I think that's one we saw in the flashbacks. Flowers. Oh, fucking A, man. It's the fucked up one. Yeah, I recognize that face. Ooh. Also, I'm trying not to hit kitties right next to my arm, so I have to be careful where I press. But there was something else right between that and the flowers. Right around... Oh, it was a corruption of the flowers from yellow to purple. That would be Gaster, all right. That is the confirmation because the color swap palette. I can't read Wingding. Someone else probably can. Considering the title, I'm assuming it says come back. Okay, I see Cross, and I'm assuming they're... But Cross was Kara, so I guess that's Frisk then. Even though... Unless Cross was Frisk. I mean, I'm assuming Cross was Kara because the C... I might be missing something. So this is the Dead World version of them. A Gaster who's not insane, but is falling apart. Maybe that says come back? I don't know. I can't read Wingdings. Or type them to find out. He's writing more things here. He's all fucked up, almost corrupted, yeah. What corrupted him, though? What? Was that ink? I mean, it's really hard to see, but the brush is obvious, so ink was here, and that does confirm the idea that it was the old Gaster who was his friend. Why is he saying come back most likely? No, it's a different phrasing there. And on that note, I have to cut this one early because, one, I have to take the cast to a doctor's appointment, and two, I have no idea how long it's going to last, so I don't want it to come back. That said, I'll see if I can make up for it by doing this. Hez Kitty. Hey, Tess. This is Tess. She's a cuddlebug. And I think she's adorable. Hey, girl. Okay, you can go. Play with your sister. We got two kitties and they're cute. So yeah, I'm kind of short to adult to take care of them. And I'll see you guys in the next one because I want to know what the hell's going on. There's so much information. If someone has a translation for Comeback, I would appreciate that. I think someone might already, but they didn't put it up because I hadn't seen the video yet. Either way, thanks in advance if you do. And for everyone else, I know these were shorter ones, but there was a lot of information in these. I have no idea where they were into the main episodes, except maybe they just wanted to keep the fighting bits separate from the rest of the smaller plot-heavy elements, which these definitely felt like. If there are more, let me know. Right now, I'm using the 21-part episodes in the playlist on the Jail Penaloza's channel directly. So if that's not the best one, let me know. I might do a different playlist if there's a lot of extra scenes and extra videos that I'm just missing altogether. Because it's me, I'm an idiot. I will miss it otherwise. So if you know, thanks. And if you don't, all the same. Thanks anyways. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.